We're about to enter the world of the Huskies, a handful of tiny, snow-capped mountains where the wind can almost knock you off your feet. Here, you'll find a rare, mysterious, feared, and magnificent mammal. The largest and certainly the most dangerous human on Earth, the legendary college consumer. I'm taking you into the heart of Husky territory. Today, we are following two distinct creatures in their journey throughout the wild Yukon campus to find the perfect product. Little do they know what the wilderness has in store for them. This could get gruesome. G'day, I'm Steve Irwin, and this is Consumer Hunter.
Do you have any plans this weekend?
No, I'm not really sure what's happening on campus.
Wait just a minute. We have two wild consumers perusing through Laurel Hall. Let's follow them and observe what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't really know what's happening on campus either. Wait, look at that! What is this?
I don't know, but the bright coloring and bold font really caught my attention. It looks like it's an African safari.
No way! We should go!
Yeah, definitely, and it's only $10, so that's amazing.
Did you see that? That's something we call out here in the wild salients.
Wow, I really hope we get to see an elephant or a rhino on the safari.
I hate to bum you out, but the white rhino's extinct.
It's amazing what bright colors can do. Let's head on back to nature's classroom and find out what we just learned.
Good morning, Steve.
Good day, class. How are you all doing today?
Great. We're ready to learn.
Humans have this key attentional mechanism called salience detection. This helps facilitate learning and survival by enabling them to focus on the cognitive resources and the most obvious part of the available sensory data. This term salience explains the reason why we as humans are more likely to focus on one item or set of information over another. If there are two objects next to each other, one being nice, bright pink color and the other being a very dull gray, consumers are typically drawn to the brighter one. Take our consumers for example. They had the option to look at any ad on the wall, but they were immediately drawn to the nice, bright pink one.
I have a question. Is this like when I notice a hunter when he's wearing bright orange in the woods?
Precisely. The orange color attracts your attention and causes you to undergo further elaboration so you don't accidentally shoot him or her instead of an animal.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So what about when a hunter wears camouflage? What's salient about that?
Not a thing. That's exactly what this outfit is meant to do. It's meant to blend into the background so there's nothing salient about it.
Gotcha. We'll have to wear orange when we're walking in the woods, just in case.
Smart, that's really smart.
Here we are in the vast concrete jungle of Price Chopper. Notice how our two consumers need to pick up these extra baskets to hold all the food they need to have because they only have two hands. Let's follow these consumers and see what food they pick out to get them through this treacherous spring day in Connecticut.
What are you in the mood for?
I definitely need to buy something for breakfast, but I can't decide what.
I usually buy cereal.
Ooh, yum.
Fun fact, the average human eats 160 bowls of cereal per year. That's about 10 pounds. It's a lot of cereal.
Well, I'm definitely in the mood for something sweet. Oh, look, there's Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, weird. Look, this brand looks just like this one. The boxes are so similar. They must be the same thing. Look, they both have the splash on them and the same Cocoa Puffs. It must be the same.
Yeah, I'm sure it has the same flavor. And look, it's even cheaper. I think we should just get this one. Should we get two?
Yeah, let's get two.
Okay.
This is truly extraordinary interaction between consumer and cereal box. This must be a result of prototypicality. And let's head on back to nature's classroom and find out what we just saw go down in the mean streets of Price Chopper. What just happened is a perfect example of prototypicality. Do any of you know what that means?
I do. It's when you're accustomed to the look of a specific brand, so you buy it more.
No, it's when you're drawn to an off-brand because it looks like the brand name.
Close, but not quite. Prototypicality is when your memory trace is strong because you see the same brand logo over and over again. Or in other words, when the memory trace is frequently rehearsed and recirculated. Since you saw the name brand so often, you recognize the slight variation in the packaging. Therefore, you created these products to be one and the same, and purchased the off-brand product for the price.
Oh, I get it. So that's why when we saw Cocoa Crunchies, we immediately associated it with the rich chocolatey taste of Cocoa Puffs.
Bingo! You were drawn in by your memories of eating the main brand cereal. However, you ended up choosing the off-brand cereal because of the price. Some mighty fine shopping, if I might add. Here we are at the Yukon bookstore, where our rare college consumers love to spend their parents' hard-earned money. Typically, these consumers do all the school shopping at the beginning of the year, but it seems like we have a few lazy consumers on our hands.
Can you believe it's already the end of the semester and we still have to buy materials for class?
Crazy, right? I definitely need more notebook paper.
And I definitely need a highlighter.
Notice how these creatures came to the bookstore with one product in mind. Let's see what happens when they reach that product.
So here are the highlighters. Will these work?
Yeah, definitely. But you know what? I just remembered. I lost my pencil in my last exam, so I'm gonna have to get these pencils too.
Oh, good idea. Also, a pencil is useless without an eraser too.
Yeah, okay, great.
Do you need anything else?
No, I think that's it. Why don't we get your paper?
Awesome, okay.
This is astounding. These creatures are reacting to redundant cues. They saw one product that they needed, and it reminded them that the other product that's associated with it goes with it, and they need to buy it. This is crazy. Let's follow them.
Awesome, so here's the notebook of paper that I need, but now that I saw the 5-star brand, it also just reminded me that I need a folder and a binder too.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely have to get that because you're gonna need it for our other marketing class, so definitely get the folder too.
Awesome.
Remarkable. They were reminded by the brands they saw. This is an excellent example of consumer behavior. Now let's head on back to Nature's classroom and learn what we just saw. O is for owl. P is for piglets. Q is for quail. One last characteristic of stimulus is redundant clues. This is where our memory is enhanced because we see things that go together. For example, when you're at the grocery store, they always put the chips and salsa next to each other, so you as the consumer say, oh, I bought chips, I need some salsa.
Okay, I think I get that. That's like when I went to get my erasers from Bic, and then because of the brand, I associated with pencils too. That's how I remembered that I need to get pencils as well.
Right on.
Is this when I go shopping for Nike shoes, I end up buying the whole set of slides, socks, sweatpants, and sweatshirts as well?
Wow, you guys are getting really good at this. You're exactly right. Because you saw the Nike check mark, you're reminded of all the other products that Nike has to offer, and you want to go buy them all. All right, now it's quiz time.
Yeah, we love quizzes.
A crocodile is hunted in the wild. Which prey will it most likely notice and why? Is it A, red quail because of redundant cues? B, red quail because of salience? C, brown quail because of redundant cues? D, brown quail because of salience? Or E, red quail because of prototypicality? Yes, Bindi?
It's B.
Right out. It is B, red quail because of salience. This is the right answer because the red quail would be bright and vibrant in front of the crocodile, so therefore it would be salient. It is not because of redundant cues, because that would be reminding the crocodile of another red quail he saw, and he had to go pick another red quail. So it wouldn't be the brown quail because of salience, because the brown quail would blend in with the background, so that's not salient. And there wouldn't be prototypicality, because that is the red quail that he's going for. It's not a replica of the red quail that he looked and thought was similar. So after our journey today, we've learned a lot about how our two wild college consumers respond to 3 specific types of stimuli. Salience with the bright ad attracts attention and induces greater elaboration. Prototypicality with the cereal, when your memory trace is strong when presented with a brand that you see often. Redundant cues is when memory is enhanced when things go together. These characteristic of stimuli may seem like very small aspects of consumer behavior. However, because they are relatively subconscious, they play a huge role in creating a marketer-consumer relationship. Well, that's all we have time for this week. Join us next week when we follow consumer behavior throughout New York City.